So just as a warning, this might be a little bit longer than my average videos, so this is for serious entrepreneurs only. Hi guys, it's Sam Day here, and this is a little bit of a longer video than my usual videos because I'm understanding now we're coming to the end of the year, we're in November, and a lot of you guys are emailing me about the businesses that you either want to start or grow in 2020. So I kind of want to speak about some of the stuff I speak about kind of in bite-sized chunks in a longer formatted video. So this is what this is all about, helping you to create a strategy to really drive sales and customers to your products and services online next year and beyond. So this is kind of like a sit down with me video where I'm going to be taking you through my opinions of where you should really be spending your time with regards to marketing, setting up your products to the best, basically, so you can get the most exposure to your products and your services next year, 2020 and beyond. So this is going to be like one of my most comprehensive videos to help you to kind of create a complete marketing strategy going forward, what's working now, what you really need to be thinking about, and hopefully it can really help some of you out. Even though it's going to be a longer format, please bear with me because I'm going to be sharing some gems with you. And I want to start this video off by speaking about a topic that is not actually the most popular topic on this channel, and that is email marketing. Now, even though it's not popular, it is super important. Like, email marketing is one of the best converting forms of marketing at the moment. Email and text message marketing as well is really awesome if you can kind of nail them both. And I do have quite a lot of videos on email marketing. My preferred email marketing provider is Aweber. The reason why I suggest Aweber is because it's super easy to get started. It's very affordable as well, and it's intuitive to use. I even have an Aweber tutorial, a full Aweber tutorial. I'll leave links in the description down below to where you can get started with Aweber. But essentially, if you have a product that you're selling on your own website, or you have a service that you're really trying to promote in 2020 and beyond, sign up for an Aweber account. I can't stress this enough. Again, links will be in the description. I'll leave a link as well to my Aweber tutorial for you guys. And if you have any questions about Aweber, make sure you do let me know in the comment section. I'll try and help you out. But essentially, I spoke about this in a previous video where I spoke about touch points. I'll leave that video as well in the description down below. But essentially what touch points are is when someone sees your business, your product, your service multiple times. Now, I related it in this video to dating. Now, I'm not pretending to be any kind of pro in terms of dating, even though I'm a handsome gentleman, you know. I don't profess to be a professional in terms of dating advice, but one thing that is kind of common knowledge is that when you meet someone for the very first time, you don't get married right there and then, right? It takes time. It takes a process for meeting someone to actually that person becoming your husband or your wife. And it's the same with acquiring customers. Like, someone who comes across your product or your service or your website for the very first time, the majority of them are not going to become customers the very first time they see your product or your service or your website. So it's important for you to actually have some sort of way of bringing them back to your website, a way of bringing them back to your product, a way of bringing them back to your service, so that they can make a buying decision later on, even if they don't make that decision the very first time they come across your product. And email is one of the ways that I recommend that you get people to come back to your website, make additional purchases and make buying decisions. It's a great way to convert your potential customers into actual customers, and maybe even your past customers into recurring customers as well. Like, it's very difficult, very, very, very difficult to acquire new customers. To find someone who buys from your website consistently is difficult to find new customers. So once someone buys from your website, your job now is then to turn them into a loyal customer. And Amazon do a great job of this. How many times have you bought from Amazon? Have you only ever bought from Amazon once? Chances are you buy from Amazon again and again and again. And that is because Amazon have mastered the art of not just generating sales, but actually generating customers, people who are loyal, people who come back to their website on a consistent basis. And Amazon are professionals at utilizing email marketing as one of their methods for bringing past customers back to their website. So I'm going to leave some of my email marketing videos in the description for this video. Make sure you go and check some of those videos out, because email is super important. And if you can master the art of email marketing to promote and market your products and services, then 2020 is set up to be a great year for you, even if you're doing paid traffic campaigns. Now, I'm going to be leaving a video in the description down below to my paid traffic videos where I speak about different paid traffic sources. I also have the formula available, which is behind me. This is the formula to generating leads and sales online, where I talk about traffic, paid traffic, free traffic, what's the difference between quality traffic and not quality traffic. So make sure you download that. And if you have downloaded it, give it a read. If you've read it already, read it twice. I also have the digital marketing handbook, which speaks more in depth about paid traffic and where you can get it from. But essentially, if you're sending traffic, if you're driving visitors to your website through Facebook marketing, through Instagram marketing, through Google pay-per-click, through solo ads, whatever method you're using, again, not everyone who comes to your website for the very first time is going to become a lead or a sell for you. But you may be able to get them on your email list. And that's a great way to kind of make your traffic campaigns more profitable. So even if someone does buy the very first time, let's say you run a Facebook campaign and you get a customer, that person might spend £10 with you, but maybe it costs you, say, £30 to get that customer. It costs you £30 in advertisement. Well, if you have them in your email marketing campaign, they might come back again and spend another £20, maybe a month later after receiving a sales email from you. And all of a sudden, that campaign that was not so profitable is now profitable, because you've learned the art of actually nurturing your customers and offering them additional value. And this can be very lucrative for your business come 2020 and beyond. It's something that you really need to take into consideration. Now, email marketing is not the only way to drive people back to your website who have not made a purchase yet, or maybe you're trying to get them to make additional purchases and become a loyal customer of yours. You also have remarketing, and that's something that you really need to take seriously as a small entrepreneur, someone who's selling products or offering your services online. You need to seriously start thinking about retargeting campaigns. Now, you can retarget people who are on your database, on your email list, again, emphasizing the importance of email marketing. So, when someone becomes a part of your database, when you have their name and email address, maybe in your Aweber account, you can export those names and email addresses, and you can upload them to platforms such as Facebook and also YouTube as well. If you're doing advertisement on YouTube, and other platforms as well allow you to remarket to your email list. So that means you can actually market to people who are on your email list. So whatever advertisement you put out on Facebook or on Instagram or on YouTube, that will only be seen to the people who are on your database. And not only that, you can actually create lookalike audiences as well. So YouTube or Google or Facebook will find people who are similar to the people in your database and market to those people as well. So you can essentially really narrow down your target audience and only market to people who are most likely to become one of your customers. So it's super important. But you can also do remarketing with regards to your pixels as well. So if you have your Google Analytics set up on your website, then you can track people who come to your website using pixel retargeting, and you can export that list as well and upload that to different platforms when you're advertising, doing your pay-per-click advertisements. And you can retarget to people who have visited your website in the last 30 days, in the last 60 days, in the last 90 days. And that can be a great way to get people back to your website as well, and to increase your touch points and allowing people to not only come to your website once, but multiple times, so that they can hopefully eventually become more comfortable with your website, become more comfortable with your marketing messages, and pull the trigger and purchase your products or your service. Now, if you're providing some sort of service, then especially consultancy services, then I highly recommend creating a kind of having some sort of telephone sales strategy within your marketing strategy or your overall marketing strategy. Or if you're selling a high ticket item, then you might want to have a telephone sales type thing going on within your overall sales funnel as well. Now, I've spoken about sales funnels in previous videos. I'm going to be updating my sales funnels videos come 2020 as well, because there's a couple of things I want to add to those videos. But essentially, you don't want to just be cold calling people, but I speak a lot about having a lead magnet as a way to get people on your email list, on your database. And you can offer, if you're a consultant, for example, you can offer a free 10-minute consultation on your website where people leave their number and a time for you to call them back, and you can call them back and give them their free consultation. If you are a personal trainer, you can do a similar thing whereby, someone can leave their number and you can call them back and offer them a free, maybe diet plan if they're trying to lose weight or something like that. And on the back of that call where you're giving them the consultation, you can actually offer them your services. And it's a great way to kind of have someone on the telephone, and you can use that as a sales opportunity as well for you to generate sales. Now, I'm going to be speaking a lot more about these kind of things in bite-sized videos as well. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel, but I kind of wanted to create this longer form video to kind of give you more of a kind of overall marketing strategy that you should be looking towards kind of really achieving. And I do want to get your questions as well. I realize this is a long video, so those of you who are still watching it and who watch this video to the end, do make sure you leave me comments. Do make sure you send me messages if you have any questions, because I'm really putting this out to try and help you guys to push your businesses forward using the most up-to-date modern marketing methods that are working at the moment and that will continue to work in 2020 and beyond. Now, I want to take a little bit of time to speak about search engine optimization. It's increasingly important that your products are being seen. And if your products are being seen in the search engines, or your services are being seen in the search engines, then that's great as well. You really want to focus on creating an authority website. You don't want to just create a website and have it out there. Now, there's a lot of tips and strategies that I use on this channel, and I speak about to help you to kind of put your website in the best stead so it's ranking in Google. But you really want to focus on creating an authoritative site. So whoever your website or your product or your service is targeted at, you want to make sure that you're producing content consistently that appeals to that target demographic. So for example, you might sell a product or offer a service that targets females who are 30 and above, for example. You want to be able to create content that appeases that particular demographic, and you want to become an authority kind of for whatever topic it is that is going to resonate with your target customers the best. So if you start a YouTube channel, if you start a blog on your website, if you start an Instagram page, make sure you're creating quality content that will appease and appeal to your target demographic. Put out content that might be entertaining, might be educational, it could be just resources, but something that will attract your target customers back to your website, and that your target customers will start seeing you as the go-to expert for whatever it is that you're speaking about. It could be fitness, it could be health and well-being. Maybe you sell vegan products on your website. Be one of the go-to people about veganism, maybe recipes, maybe how to stay fit as a vegan, whatever it is. So whoever your product or your service is serving, you want to serve them on a deeper level on your website, through your blog, through your content marketing, to attract them to your website and to be seen as an authority on your site. And that's going to do work wonders for you in 2020 and beyond with regards to your search engine optimization strategy. So make sure you don't neglect that. I also want to speak a little bit about influencer marketing as well. You can go onto platforms such as FameBit, and I will be putting more videos out about these kinds of platforms, but you can find influencers who already have the attention of your target demographic. And it's super important for you to identify who your target demographic is, who your target customer is, who's your ideal person, and who has their attention online. Is there an influencer on YouTube? Is there an influencer on Instagram who has a following of the people who are most likely to be interested in your products and in your services? You can use these kinds of websites to find influencers who are willing to work with brands like yourself, and you can collaborate with them to send a marketing message out to their followers, and hopefully a percentage of them will take note of your company, take note of your brand, take note of your product, of your service, go back to your website and either become a lead or a customer right there and then for you. So influencer marketing is becoming an increasingly popular form of marketing, and it can be very lucrative if you do it correctly. Again, I'm going to be speaking about more tips and strategies about influencer marketing and how you can use it to the best of your ability to attract more leads and sales to your business. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're not already. But lastly, I want to speak about your funnel, your overall sales funnel, and how it works and how it fits together. Now, I have a video on sales funnels, and I'll leave that in the description down below. But essentially, just to quickly go over what it is, your sales funnel is the process that you take your potential customer through from becoming someone who is just unaware of you, who doesn't know you exist, to someone who is actually an avid, loyal customer of yours and buys from you again and again and again. But not only that, maybe even refers your product or your service to their family and to their friends as well. So essentially, you might just launch your website. Maybe you've just come up with your product or your service and you're trying to create awareness. You're trying to get the word out there that your product or your service is available. Now, you might use, for example, an influencer marketing. Now, when that influencer mentions your brand, mentions your website, that might be the first time that someone hears from you, hears about your brand, hears about your product. So they are now aware that you exist. Now, that is the first touch point. Their first touch point is hearing or maybe seeing your product in a video or on Instagram from some sort of influencer or whatever traffic method you have chosen to go with. And the next stage is to get them to your website. So the next stage is to get them to click on your website. That might be a second touch point. And third, you might get them on your email list. Maybe you have a free giveaway. Maybe you have a free consultation and you've put them through your text message list as well. I'm going to be speaking a lot more about text message marketing as well. It's up there with email marketing, and it's something that you should really be considering as a strategy to push your business forward in 2020 and beyond. So I'm going to be definitely putting more content out about that in the future. But essentially, when you have them on your database, you want to get them as a customer, but not only just a customer, as a customer who buys from you frequently. And you can use some of them retargeting and remarketing and email marketing tips, tricks and techniques that I speak about on this channel. And again, I'm going to be leaving a lot of resources, links to videos, etc. that I've mentioned in this video. So make sure you check the description out of this video as well. And do leave your questions in the comment section down below, because I want to know what help you need with regards to your marketing strategy, your overall marketing strategy for the coming year. But hopefully this video does kind of help to kind of lead you in some sort of right direction to really put in your business where it needs to be and kind of setting up your website appropriately. I've got so many videos on the way for you next year, from Shopify videos, Squarespace videos, Wix videos, Joomla videos, WordPress videos, whatever website platform you are using. Do let me know, and whatever specific videos you need me to put out, whatever help you need, let me know as well, so I know where to put my focus and shift my focus to help some of you guys. But I really do hope that this video brought you value. I do my best to make these videos as good as possible, so do let me know if this video helped you out, and if it did, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day, download the formula, and I will see you soon.